welcome back to the Cobb TV studio for our weekly conversation with Chairwoman Lisa Cupid. Chairwoman, welcome back.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
As we were just talking, it's been a busy week as the Board of Commissioners has had public hearings on the 2021 millage and on the 2022 budget.
Yes, that's right. And we're looking to wrap things up this week, Tuesday. And so the public will have one last opportunity to weigh in, and we are looking forward to it being adopted by the end of the meeting.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, one of your main priorities as chairwoman has been housing, and affordable housing or attainable housing so that everyone can really live, work, and play in Cobb County. And District 4 Commissioner Monique Sheffield has a very unique career fair and tenant forum coming up on July 31st.
Yes, I appreciate the commissioner's responsiveness to those that have been reaching out to us and letting us know about the challenges they've had with housing during the pandemic. And she has been thoughtful in trying to address the housing issue, but realizing that some of the issues with housing have to do with people not being gainfully employed. And so she was very creative in combining the two. And not only do we have the ability to address those two things, but because a lot of those issues are stemming from the pandemic, there will also be Cobb and Douglas Public Health on site to administer vaccines. So for anyone that's looking to address any of the various challenges that have been associated with this pandemic by way of housing, by way of employment services, nonprofits will be there. Letting them know about different programs they provide. This is the place to be. And so I look forward to her having a fruitful event on the 31st.
Yes, it really is. And I just wanted to name out, you named out a bunch of them, but they're going to have employers on site with available job opportunities, nonprofits, as you said. They'll be discussing the application process for COVID relief funds for those that maybe don't know about the programs that are available or kind of need help through the application process. They'll have HUD counselors on site to help find landlords that'll accept housing choice vouchers.
Excellent.
They'll have Cobb Legal Aid on site to kind of help people who need legal services or meet with attorney for some free advice and going through the eviction process and the eviction case. And as you mentioned, Cobb and Douglas Public Health to offer vaccines. So really just a wide range of services available.
Yes, it's kind of like a one-stop shop. So I encourage our residents to please come out to this event. Commissioner Sheffield and her office have been working diligently to make this happen. And people have been responsive. I know that she's been hearing from a number of people who have registered. So if you're interested, please take the opportunity to register and take advantage of the services that will be all in one location that day.
And someone else who has been really active in trying to help people stay in their houses and avoid the eviction process has been our Cobb Magistrate Chief Judge, Brendan Murphy, who was recently cited for his outstanding work by the White House.
That's right. Even though this has been a challenging time for a lot of people, a silver lining has been how the various stakeholders of Cobb have stepped up, like Chief Judge Brendan Murphy. You know, being a judge certainly is a delicate position to be in, as you have to be mindful of the interests of parties on both sides. But he saw an opportunity to be able to help both sides by partnering with the number of organizations that we have out here who are helping with tenant assistance and helping them steer clear of evictions. And so he has certainly been helpful to us in responding to constituents, but the way that he's addressed this holistically and partnering with legal aid and partnering with our nonprofit providers in the courtroom has helped garner a lot of attention. And we are so proud that he was able to be recognized for those efforts on the national stage, and know that what he's put in place is really upheld as a model that others can look to.
That's wonderful. Awesome. And you know, we got some other good news recently. We really have a gym in our community in the Chattahoochee Riverlands area, and we actually found out recently that the Woodruff Foundation is giving $9 million to the Trust for Public Land to help supplement the Chattahoochee Riverlands project.
You know, you talk about partnership, and this is another example of that. In fact, I believe that great things tend to happen through working with others. And this is just one of those opportunities where we are seeing this play out. So the Chattahoochee River, it's a beautiful gem that runs through our state and in our county, and it's one that I've enjoyed many times over in East Cobb. My family, we would all pack in the car and go ride bikes or run along the river, and little did I know that we had this asset right here in the South Cobb area that was accessible. And so as a district commissioner, I was invited by some of these partners that you mentioned to go walk along the river, and I was blown away by its beauty. And not only did we have the opportunity to observe it, but they shared different opportunities for us to have recreation along the river. The same types of things that I was able to do on the other side of Cobb were being presented as opportunities here. And to talk about that from a vision perspective and to now to see it moving forward and it being funded, it's just exciting because it again opens up this beautiful asset, and I think it helps to take a look at what I would consider natural equity or nature equity. We sometimes think that only in some parts of town, only some communities can you access these things, but we're here able to access this right here in South Cobb, bordering the city of Atlanta.
And this phase will actually be a 2.7-mile project that stretches, as you said, from Mableton Parkway up to 285, and there are plans to continue it moving forward in different phases. Yeah,
so we look forward to the City of Atlanta's partnership as, again, we share that asset in close proximity, but we are excited about being the pilot site. And I have to share that we would not have had this opportunity unless it was for our SPLOST program, where we were able to put aside some of our funds towards this, which helped to jumpstart this project. And so, I could say it's a partnership of the City of Atlanta, Cobb County government, the Trust for Public Land, the Woodruff Foundation, but it's also a partnership with our citizens to continue to see the opportunities we have to develop and support our county through the SPLOST program.
And the Trust for Public Land actually said, I thought this was really unique, that this Cobb pilot can be comparable to the first phase of the Atlanta Beltline, which has become a hugely popular area in the Atlanta area.
Exactly. I mean, it has truly exploded what people think about certain parts of town, the opportunities that are there, the type of development that can be there. And so I am hopeful for what this is going to do for Cobb County. I mean, just to have that as a natural amenity is one thing, but to see it actually help to rejuvenate that community down in the south part of the county, I think is just something that we can be excited about.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a wonderful project. I looked all through the website, and people that want to learn a little bit more, they can visit ChattahoocheeRiverlands.com. They've got all kind of videos and pictures of what it's going to look like, and you really do get excited about how we can access such a beautiful gem in our area for everybody.
That's right.
Well, Chairwoman, thank you so much for joining us in the studio today for another chat and finding out what's going on in Cobb County.
Thank
we'll see you soon.
Sounds good. Take care.